Hi students and staff, it's Mrs. Fritz from the counseling office. Today we're going to go through your choices for our next career day. That will take place on February 29th. So next Thursday, that's Leap Day. We have several speakers coming in. I'm going to go through the menu just like I've done in months past. As a reminder, this will take place during Warrior Way. It's student choice, whether you attend or not. We want you to look at these choices in terms of like, what's your E? Is it enrollment, enlistment, employment? Is there a speaker that matches to that? Is there a career cluster that matches to my interests? Here's who we have slated to come on February 29th. In the area of health sciences, we have a representative from Ivy Tech's surgical technology program to talk about that career. That is a job where you assist in operating rooms during surgeries. Anytime you see on the menu where it says a WR, that means will return. We have one more career day that's coming up in April. So the surgical tech speaker is present in February and also in April. That may help you later on if you have several choices you're interested in. To know which ones will be a choice later on in April. Also in health sciences, we have a nurse in the ER coming to speak. This is actually a staff member's sibling, so we're super excited to have a relative coming in to speak. So if you want to learn about this #1 in-demand job in Indiana, come and listen to that speaker. In the areas of architecture and construction, we have an architect coming to talk about the elements of architectural design and project management and the collaborative nature between design, construction, and how to become the steps you need to take in order to become a licensed architect. We also have a specialist coming to talk about the career field of landscape and landscape design. This is also a speaker that will return in April. So learning that piece of not only maintaining outdoor landscaping, but also doing the design when there is a new build. Further in construction and architecture, we have an employer coming to talk about careers in HVAC. HVAC stands for heating, ventilation, and air conditioning. This is another speaker that will return in April as well. As you can imagine, this is a high demand field because in the Midwest, every building basically has an air conditioning unit in addition to heating. And these can be learning about HVAC in residential facilities, but also in large buildings. So instead of just houses, like large buildings like schools or large manufacturing plants or a logistics warehouse, large buildings that would also have these same needs. In the areas of business and finance, we have a speaker. He's actually the owner of Rascals, and he'll be coming back. He was here at our last career day in January. He will return for February to talk about being his own business owner, being an entrepreneur, and also talking about his own path through his career development, which is a really interesting thing to talk to somebody and to see how their careers have evolved and changed throughout their lifetime and what he started out as and what led him to be a business owner. We have staff from Merchants First Bank who will be here to talk about banking careers. So these are opportunities for students that not only go to college to study finance and investment, but those that maybe want to graduate high school and then work their way up through the banking industry. In the area of public safety, we have 2 different military recruiters. One is from the Army National Guard. They will not only talk about the career and financial benefits, but this particular session, they are bringing someone from Indiana University's ROTC program. So this would be really great session for students that are interested in attending IU and maybe looking at the financial benefits of being a part of Army National Guard and the ROTC program. So part of that military interest, but also definitely if you have an interest in enrollment at IU and want to look at ways to kind of supplement your income and pay for tuition. We also have a recruiter from the U.S. Navy that will be present. Within information technology, we have staff from the Johnson County Public Library returning to talk about skills needed to be a children or adult librarian. This is a good session for students that are interested in education as well as maybe information technology. In the area of STEM, we have a forensic toxicologist, someone with a lot of chemistry background. This is definitely for students that are interested in pursuing a science degree in college. So if you are one who loves biology and chemistry, this is an interesting speaker to see a professional that is applying those science skills. As a forensic toxicologist, that means that's somebody who is analyzing biological samples for the presence of poisons or toxins. This, because of the forensic part, might also interest students that have a desire to pursue criminal justice. In the area of transportation, we have a speaker coming to talk about the career path and industry of automotive and diesel mechanics. This is a teacher from Ivy Tech to talk about the training opportunities that they have in this field, but also to talk about a special school to work program they have with the company Toyota. And as you remember, we will also offer adult living sessions. Those would be things maybe not necessarily directly related to a career, but just things we think would be good for you to know before you're living out on your own as an independent adult. So one session about it is what is my credit score? Understand how adults earn a credit score, which can affect a person's ability to obtain loans for homes and cars. Learn how to improve a credit score and how credit scores can affect your daily life. We will also have a presentation about identity theft. So as you get older and maybe you're starting to get mail at home addressed to you, pretty soon as you get older, you're going to start getting credit card applications mailed to you at home. Learn how to protect your personal information, common online threats and scams. So this is a banking professional that can talk about the current scams that they're watching and monitoring for their clients, and understanding your digital footprint and other consumer protections. And then lastly, we have a session about leadership development. And this session is called Fire, Wind, and Ice. So taking those three elements and applying them to the three elements of leadership. So if you have an interest of wanting to fine tune or really learn more, develop your leadership skills, this would be a great session to attend as well. All right, students, those are your choices. Here is your option to sign up. I will leave this Google form open definitely through the weekend. Probably Monday or Tuesday, I'll close it down so I can start making room assignments. As in the past, if you sign up and then decide you need to change your choice, please contact Mrs. Fritz. Just email Mrs. Fritz and I will make changes to that. The forms are not editable. So you can either use the QR code, which will take you to the Google form, or you can use that bit.ly. Thank you so much and have a wonderful day.